behold, I, Moroni, do finish the record of my father Mormon. The Nephites were hunted by the Lamanites until they were all destroyed. My father also was killed by them, and I even remain alone to write the sad tale of destruction of my people. And whether they will slay me, I know not.
Moroni was left alone to preserve the Nephites' sacred records. His father Mormon delivered them to him to hide them away under the Lord. Imagine if Moroni had not been successful, and if the Lamanites overtook him before he could accomplish his task. Fortunately, we know Moroni succeeded in preserving the records. There are other important historical figures and events that could have had alternate endings under different circumstances. Centuries after Moroni, on a different continent, a pitiful figure was led from a dungeon in Vilvoorde Castle near Brussels, Belgium. Outside the castle wall, the prisoner was fastened to a post. He had time to utter aloud his final prayer.
Lord, open the King of England's eyes.
And then he was strangled. Immediately, his body was burned at the stake. His crime? Translating and publishing the Bible in English. How would our lives be different today if all of William Tyndale's copies and his translations were destroyed by the king? Thankfully, devoted followers of Christ continue to persevere. And within 3 years of Tyndale's death, God did indeed open King Henry VIII's eyes. And with publication of what was called the Great Bible, the scriptures in English began to be publicly available. Tyndale's work became the foundation for almost all future English translations of the Bible. We owe perhaps an even greater debt to those who faithfully recorded and preserved the Word through the ages, often with painstaking labor and sacrifice.
And now, I, Mormon, knowing that these things must surely be made known, and that a knowledge of these things must come unto a remnant of these people and the Gentiles, I write a small abridgment because of the commandment which I have received. Therefore they were all converted again.
What did they know about the importance of the scriptures that we also need to know? King Benjamin teaches us of their importance in the Book of Mormon.
My sons, were it not for these things, which have been kept and preserved by the hand of God, that we might read and understand of his mysteries, have his commandments always before our eyes, that even our fathers would have dwindled in unbelief. Oh, remember that these records are true. Search them diligently, and keep the commandments of God, that ye may prosper in the land